Hello, and welcome back to the final episode of Katamari Damacy. I'm Chorpsoy.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Jay.
I'm so sad.
And today we're wearing a wig.
I like that
no.
the prince wears it under his helmet
Yeah.
thing.
I want to point out that wig makes it look just like my hair, and it's really disturbing.
Oh.
That wig looked like Donald Trump hair, and I'm just disappointed it didn't actually give the Prince Donald Trump hair.
And we got a whole bunch more cousins, like Velvet here, who doesn't have legs.
Oh, whoa.
There was Marnie before, who looked like a tennis ball.
I know, I was saying he's cool.
We're filling up the list here.
Filling up the old space mushroom.
Yeah, all of our friends have come here. We're gonna have a family vacation. Maybe have a barbecue. But first, we've got one last mission to do.
Can't barbecue in space.
See, there's all the stars we made, all the constellations, but we have one last one that you saw there.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
We're making the moon.
Go ahead, make my day. Or night. So who are the cousins, parents? Is it like the Duke of the Cosmos?
It's interesting because in the next game, they're second cousins. And then there's further on from there.
Didn't we already discuss this? I thought we established that they are all actually the king's children taken away by,
Capitalism.
no. By Child Protective Services.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe.
that would make
make a
sense.
lot of sense. Immediately at birth. Oh god, look at the king smiling.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
I looked away from that and I looked back and I was like, wait, that's not what he usually looks like, right?
This also explains why the king doesn't know what his own child looks like.
Yeah, that would explain a lot, I guess, yeah. Huh. Wow. That's pretty dark.
It's weird how many things you can explain with the king as a fucker.
Alright, so we're starting at a full meter.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna have to
I don't
get
even know
really
her.
big.
Well, you have to meet her first.
Damn.
We gotta get to 300 meters.
Jesus Christ.
We have to use all of the skills that we've learned so far.
And all of the parts of the cow.
Right.
Cowabunga, dude.
So we've got a long time, but we've got a big Katamari to fill. So let's think about some of the things we've learned that may help us out.
Right.
If you hit the sticks forward and back, then you can do the charge and
Yeah.
roll fast.
Mhm.
I know a lot about Jughead, but I don't know if that's gonna help.
Yeah, I know how to pick up ladies, but I don't think, I pick them up in, the same way the Prince will?
Yeah, so it's a little weird.
If we pick up enough ladies, then we'll be able to make the moon.
I guess so.
Don't moon ladies. Especially if
You're
you
right.
don't know them. What?
Oh, ugh,
What's that supposed to be?
that's a tractor. Being driven by Daruma dolls for some reason.
Listen, Dave didn't have a lot of time, and he's never been out on a farm before, you know?
Yeah, and there's no farms in all of Japan, so
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
not a single one.
This game wasn't given the budget to research.
Japan was just strictly sprung up as a corporate capitalist country. Mostly
Yeah.
just surface jobs. That's it.
All of the farming stuff actually came from the Farming Simulator series of games. They just kind of modeled it after those.
Yeah, huge in Japan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Since they don't have any farming, it's like they have to get it through their simulations.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just see that tractor try to also push us back into the ocean?
Well, that's what tractors are there for. Or at
I
least
guess so.
that's what the Japanese think they're there for.
Now, chirps, of course, you say this all. But, when people take it too far, it becomes kind of annoying. They become farmer booths, and we don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want any farmaboos.
Yeah.
Every time I see those pots, I think they're pie, and then when I see their pots, I get so sad.
Well, they're filled with delicious food, just not pie.
So they're not filled with delicious food.
What? There's food besides pie, Jordan.
I don't
gonna say-
believe that.
I'm gonna say it right here. My pie opinions, pies aren't
Top
that great.
notch. Oh.
Ooh,
I like how you stole that guy's chair and then he sat on the desk.
right. And then we picked him up. Well, I mean, it looked like it was going to be kind of uncomfortable, sitting on a desk.
Yeah.
I mean, not uncomfortable, but eventually you might get back problems.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any support is the real issue.
Like me when I'm recording these episodes. God damn it, guys. Give me something to work with.
What else did we learn? Jeff Goldblum? Like,
We learned a lot about Jeff Goldblum, yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. We learned about him. We learned about his seduction ways.
Yeah,
Tying in, of course, to the lady pick-upping.
right, which we also learned a lot of.
Yeah.
We learned a significant amount about Woody from Toy Story, too.
Yeah. And
That
the fact
dog.
that he is a flagrant pervert?
Well, Woody's also in Toy Story 1.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a Woody
you're
fact
right.
right there.
Shit, I never noticed. Wow, must be real subtle then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of subtext in Toy
They didn't
Story.
even have Tom Hanks in the first one. It was his brother, Hank Hanks.
Oh. That's his name?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's subtle. Though,
Actually, it was his
as-
brother, Tim Allen.
They just don't share names at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he took his wife's name.
Oh, okay.
In order to get away from the police.
His wife's name of Tim Allen.
Right.
So now he's just called Tim Allen's husband.
There's a lot more animals here than I remember last time. I don't feel like this is a comfortable place to be, with full of alligators, giraffes.
This is where all the thrill seekers go.
To wrestle with
You're a
them.
baby dad.
Still, our dad disrespects us, even though we've done all this work for him.
Ah, jeez.
It's just, there's no pleasing him, and honestly, it's sickening.
Oh my god, your haircut disappears when you have the snorkel on. This game sucks.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, it can't get wet.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he's like holding it above his head.
He just like throws it onto the short.
He just tucks it in.
Trying to wig
Oh, yeah.
out.
Maybe he tucks it into his little helmet there.
Oh, maybe. No, that's what I call helmet hair.
I don't think that's how hot air balloons work. But we picked up the fire, so...
That's a jet. Great. Jet set for heavy weather, as they say.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'll have to come back for that later. Giraffes always getting in my way. On the way to work, on the way to school.
On the way to the moon.
On the way to pick up your girl.
Yeah. On the subway.
You wouldn't believe how many giraffes there are in space and also underground.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I hate, like when I'm on the subway, it's neck spreading.
Absolutely. Just like, keep your neck to your own self. It's
Yeah.
just...
Yeah, it's a real
No
pain in my
respect.
neck.
You're
Nice.
right, though.
Got him.
A pickle tub? I don't think that's where you're supposed to keep pickles.
Well, pickles wouldn't be in the name if you weren't supposed to keep pickles there.
I guess so. You got a good point.
Isn't
I think that's
that...
a Japanese thing primarily, but...
Aren't they like kept in tubs while they're like fermenting
Brining?
or whatever?
Brining?
Yeah, brining.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, probably. Oh, look at these giant watermelons.
Those are pretty big. Red ball, very descriptive.
Yeah. I mean, look. What's there really to say about a red ball? It's red.
It's
red
the opposite of a blue ball.
I guess so. That's what it's called, the opposite of a blue ball.
Yeah.
It's a really long name
You
for
know,
it.
when you just have to get laid too much, you have red balls.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
when you're constantly ejaculating.
Gross.
Like the king of all cosmos. How do you think he has so many kids?
I guess so. I mean... Yeah, maybe. I don't want to continue this line of thought, though.
Where do you think all those Milky Ways come from?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker. Mother.
That is what that's the king of all cosmos. You're right.
Well, I mean, someone's mom. I mean, the princess mom.
A lot of people's moms.
And still, the cops don't respect us either, just
No.
like our dad.
I can't believe the cops don't respect us after we've ruined multiple Japanese municipalities.
Why? What the fuck, right?
I mean, is there a law against this, officer? I don't think so.
Is there a rule that says dogs can't play basketball, officer?
Space Bud.
Oh man, imagine if Airbud had to go into space.
Well, his children did.
Imagine if there was an Airbud movie in which he had to roll Katamari.
Oh, that'd be good. Wait, was
He's
there
so
an
good at
Airbud in
handling
space?
balls. Well, there's air buddies in space. Space
Oh,
buddies.
wait.
I don't consider, like, any, like, Airbud movie past the first one.
As
Like
canon?
an Airbud movie? Because, you know, like, Airbud died after the first movie. Like, the dog died. So,
They're just like hoisting him around like a Weekend at Bernie's sort of thing,
Yeah.
pretending he's still working.
Weekend at Puppies.
like it's what they did to James Bond, you know, when Sean Connery died, and just
Yep.
held him around for like 50 movies.
It's really messed up.
Too soon, future friend.
Yeah, too soon because they're still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I tell you, there's no resting with those movie guys. Those Hollywood types.
They're even putting him in blackface in the new movie. I don't think that's okay.
What
Well,
the fuck?
I mean, I think they've finally caught up to the real thing because the new one's Spectre. Because James Bond is a ghost.
oh,
Yeah,
so
that's like
oh, so
the-
they
That's like the weirdest thing about it. Like, at a certain point, like, people were noticing obviously the body was decaying, so they summoned his ghost and, like, enslaved him to act in movies.
I mean,
won't-
I think that's better, honestly.
You Only Live Twice is actually a documentary about this fucked up situation.
Wait, I thought Sean Connery was immortal, though. Like, you have to chop off his head for him to die.
Well, how do you think he died?
Yeah.
I chopped off his head.
You used the odd job hat, and you sliced his head off.
Yeah. Meanwhile, look at all of these abandoned cars on the beach,
Oh man.
holding atop a bouncy castle. I mean, if you really want to, get high with those bounces.
I mean, bouncy castles are like the real world Katamaris, so it makes sense.
I guess so. Collect a whole bunch of things in them, and they just start, bouncing around.
What?
And they start rolling.
Yeah, start rolling.
Oh, you guys are joking. Okay.
We never joke here, Jordan.
No,
Come
Jordan, I'm very serious about this real life Katamari equivalent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also very serious about, like, the practice of, like, Weekend at Bernie's in Hollywood movies.
on. Name one actor who hasn't been used at least once since their death.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an actor where, for animated movies, they just take a recording of them saying every word and then splice them together the best they can.
Or like with that one Daft Punk album
Right.
that didn't have Pharrell on it. It was just a Pharrell full coder.
I still think the most fucked up thing is that they're still using David Carradine in movies, but they refuse to give him pants.
What? I mean, I think that's just like an issue with the actors' rights. Like, I feel that's one of those things that just needs to be given.
Like, please tell me, you guys know how David Carradine died.
No, please enlighten.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, that explains a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I get
thanks
it.
for explaining the joke because
Yeah.
now it's actually funny.
How come all these mediocre actors, like, I don't know, like Dylan Sprouse, like Jesse Eisenberg, they keep using their corpses after they die to make more movies, but Bruce Lee, after he died, they just gave up.
Well, because they knew that they couldn't do the animatronics for the fighting moves
Yeah.
as well.
Like, you can do most of that shit with wires, you know? You'd see.
Wait, didn't they make the Dragon movie? They didn't bring Bruce Lee back for that?
No. I'm sorry to ruin this for you,
Like,
Jay,
the most
but no.
fucked up thing is, Bruce Lee isn't dead yet.
Oh,
What?
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like Elvis.
Yeah. No, he isn't dead. He's like he has his house in Spain, and he keeps trying to make a movie every year, but they're like, this guy's dead, he can't make a movie.
Oh, so they keep seeing the scripts that he releases.
Yeah, because they think he's dead.
They're like, someone's trying to write under his name.
Yeah.
And that's disrespectful.
Well,
I see.
his final movie was Game of Death. It's very convincing.
I guess so.
Yeah, like, he died in that movie, and it's like, all the Hollywood executives are like, man, I'll sure miss that Bruce Lee fella.
And then Bruce Lee's like right behind them being like, hey, I'm still alive.
He was the big boss all along.
No, that's Bruce Springsteen, who's also dead.
Okay. No, Bruce Springsteen is his son.
Oh.
He was in The Crow, remember?
Right, but they share first names instead of last names because that's an Asian
yeah.
thing.
I thought Bruce Springsteen was like Big Boss's mentor, you know, the boss.
Yeah.
What? King, why would you tell us that our Katamari is the size of 2 million peaches? How
don't
does
know,
that help us
he
gauge
knows.
things?
That's a lot of peaches.
Yeah?
Just another day at the office, huh?
Imagine being in one of these offices, because, like, this is the same town as before. Just constantly seeing other buildings getting picked up as like, well, better call my wife, tell her I'm gonna be late again.
Oh,
Good thing
well.
I'm in this very large office building.
Yeah.
We still have time.
I mean, they're not that big. If we're like 74 meters now, then these are like 200 meters at most.
Maybe? Because, yeah, they've definitely got some amount of extra height to them. They have time to escape. Also, I just cannot get up here, so, like...
Because, fun fact, did you know that in the tallest tower in the world, which, if I remember correctly, is in Dubai, the height difference between the bottom and the top is so big that there can't be a door open at the top and the bottom at the same time, or else, like, something
The
happens
pressure would collapse?
Yeah. So they have, like,
Wow.
a system to regulate to make sure that the, like, highest couple of doors and the bottom end doors can't be open at the same time.
Holy shit.
I feel like maybe you shouldn't build a tower that tall.
Well, they didn't consider that at the beginning. They didn't know about air at that time.
Like, yeah. Like, that tower was a long time in the making, you know? It's even in the Bible. It's like, you know, the story of, like, God seeing the blueprints for this tower and being like, wow, that's really cool, man. What do you call it?
The Tower of Dubai.
And they're like, oh, no, we can't have that. I'm saving that for my book.
Yeah, and then God, like, sues them for copyright infringement. And, like,
Wait,
it
shit,
was
I
this-
fucked up the joke. I meant Tower of Dubai.
Yeah. I was pretending that you made that joke. Though. It's
Okay, edit it in so that I say it the first time, and then edit the second part out completely.
Right.
And then just that awkward silence.
Yeah, everything for the sake of this one great joke.
The best joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to keep cutting this out because we keep talking about it.
Just add in some commentary from the Shadow LP. Nobody will notice.
Wow, did you see the prince just, like, pull out a gun and kill a guy?
Oh,
Wow,
that robot looks like it's flexing.
I can't believe the prince just karate chopped the king of all Cosmos and now he's dead.
I guess I should point out, though, now that we're off that island, we can now freely move through the sea, where you can see, like, Godzilla monsters and other Ultramen,
Whoa.
and just all kinds of stuff. And we can move between the islands, which all have different stuff on them, like airports and stuff. So we've really opened up the entire world.
This is
Or at
really
Oh,
least
cool.
so it's
Japan.
open world now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all these towers you have to go climb. I mean, they're not that
Like-
tall anymore, at least.
Like, you see how small that Ultraman is compared to us now? The one down there, like, wrestling a monster?
Well, I mean, let's be real here. You are almost as tall as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there we picked him up.
I know,
Ultraman will
that
no longer
crane.
get in the fucking way.
No.
You know, that's a thing we learned. Ultraman always getting in the fucking way of
Yeah,
things.
goddamn
Ultraman
Ultraman.
That's an Ultraman
is-
fact.
Yeah, Ultraman is a man of society, just like Spider-Man.
Just like Spider-Man.
That's a
you,
Spider-Man fact. I'm gonna say as many things are facts as possible, so you have to keep making graphics of them. That's a Jack fact.
Here's the J fact. He's a big stupid fucker, and he smells bad.
Whoa!
That's a fact.
Hey, that's just your opinion, man. That's
Yeah,
just your
that-
opinion.
That's
that's just a
fact.
theory.
Have
Jack
you ever
theory.
checked his Wikipedia page? It's on there.
Okay, so I do want to point out, first of all, that Ultraman is not what they're called. They're called Jumbo Man.
Oh, okay. That's a way better name.
That is really good.
I mean, they're really big, so I mean, it makes sense.
There's a supermarket chain in the Netherlands called Jumbo, so I think it's just the mascot of that supermarket chain. Just...
Oh, good, we're as big as 6 million American men, aka the population of America.
I walk by a Jumbo every day, and there's always I walk by the back, and it always smells.
And he's
like
always
pastries
wrestling
there.
Godzilla.
Yeah, that also, and smelling like pastry. And I'm like, damn, Ultraman, or Jumbo Man, I wish I could eat you.
That's really fucked up.
I bet his real
Don't eat
name's
people.
Jimbo.
Yeah. Jimbo Man with 2 N's.
Right, that's his last name.
Yeah. I don't like the supermarket chain as much though, because they don't really have that much beer.
Oh. I mean, that's fair. I mean, you can't have everything, though.
Here's a beer fact. If you drink alcohol, you get into a state called being drunk.
Oh.
Yeah. You should try it
that's when you
sometime.
get
Future
dunked
friend.
on, right?
The correct syntax is having drunk.
The thing about Ultra, though, is that when Ultraman goes out, or Jumbo Man goes out, and he's doing superhero things, he can't be drunk.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but he
See,
can smell like pastries.
Who does he think he is? Ron Man?
Wait, Ron Man? Is
Yeah.
that also a supermarket chain?
No, like the Marvel guy, Ron Man.
Oh.
You mean
Oh.
Rum the Space
You mean
Knights?
ramen?
No, I mean Iron Man.
You know who's my favorite superhero? Those tasty noodles, ramen.
Thanks. Look, we made it already.
There was a time where I thought I forgot like what ramen. I didn't forget what ramen was, but I forgot the word. So I thought Kamen Rider was this extremely long-running show about ramen-themed superheroes.
That would be really cool.
There's a episode of like the Japanese Power Rangers. I think it's like called Jetman or something, in which there is like this guy who collects noodle cups, and then he gets and then like the monster of the week of that show is a guy called the Noodle God.
And it's a guy who's just a giant anthropomorphic noodle bowl.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
watched that. I remember that.
Yeah, and
Now
like
that's
the entire,
using your noodle.
and like the entire episode is just this noodle guy like trying to get laid with the help of the fucking noodle god.
And then it turns out he's a bad guy who uses
Oh.
the noodles to, like, brainwash people.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's using his lower noodle.
There's an episode arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds where there's a superhero who's I think who's literally called Ramen Man, and he's just a giant cup ramen with arms and legs, and they have to have one of the characters dress up and pretend to be him for a tournament.
Now that's what I call Battle City.
There's also from Kaniku Man, aka Ultimate Muscle. There's a character named Ramen Man, who is a mildly racist character, much like most things in Kaniku Man. Mm-hmm. And he uses ramen to fight and has like noodle, kind of like how Bobobo has like the ear hair, like the nose hair thing.
Oh yeah, he's
Yep.
got the Fu Manchu mustache.
Yeah, he's got the Fu Manchu mustache that is also ramen noodles that is also whips.
I didn't know that. I've only really watched Ultimate Muscle. So
Yeah, Ultimate
he
Muscle is
doesn't-
definitely a cleaner version because not only is it more recent, so it's like less vaguely racist about everything. It's also a much nicer drawn
Yeah.
series.
I miss those days in which everything was more vaguely racist.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even say vaguely. Some of the things are like way racist.
Yeah, no.
Like G Gundam has some great stuff. But also
Right.
Ramen Man had his own like TV show for a while.
Yeah, Ramen Man had his own spin-off. I mean, that just really shows you how powerful ramen is.
Yeah.
Not only as a construct.
And then there was that other anime about ramen, Ramen One Half.
Yep, that's where a guy accidentally gets some hot water poured on his head, and suddenly he becomes a bowl of ramen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how you make a bowl of ramen. You pour hot water into it.
By the way, look, we're doing so well that little fireworks are shooting out of our Katamari Man.
That's
Whoa.
right.
And little doves too.
Hot ramen fact? Ramen is just shitty soup.
Wait, I'm confused. Is this a fact about hot ramen, or is it a hot fact about ramen?
I mean,
It can be both.
I wouldn't have, like, cold ramen.
Okay.
You know, there are certain places, I think in particular Hawaii does this, where they make a hamburger, but instead of bread, they have 2 bricks of ramen.
Hawaii is awful.
That sounds like a Hawaii 5 no, if you ask
And
me.
I'm definitely a man who's eaten raw noodles before several times.
Are you sure you want to admit that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, I know that's a thing that people do, and that always seemed like such a weird thing, because, like, the noodles, not only are they gonna, like, break a whole lot, I feel like that would just be, like, unpleasant to eat.
Yeah.
You gotta capture these angels, Chorps.
Well, no, they're just telling us we did a good job.
Imagine just smearing some peanut butter on a piece of Weetabix and slapping it onto another piece of Weetabix and then eating it.
Imagine getting a box of spaghetti and just using that as bread.
That's the cereal that starts off as a clump, right?
The Wheaties.
Is that what it's
Or not Wheaties. Because there's the frosted mini wheats, which are the small variant.
Oh, Apple Jacks.
No, it's I think it's just,
Count Chocula.
it might just be wheats. Since there's mini wheats, I think they're just wheats. But yeah, they're the giant chunks of wheat put together. And that'd be really fucked up to eat.
Don't eat weed, kids.
I mean, the issue with with those kinds of cereals in general is that they just have no taste. Like, at least with, like, Raisin Bran has taste. Like, wheat just
And it
tastes...
tastes like raisins.
And when it gets soggy, it's just awful.
Captain Crunch is a fucking war criminal, just gonna throw that out there.
Man, there are
What
so
the
many
fuck?
giant mushrooms. No wonder they were able to come up with this game's idea.
Holy shit, man.
Wow, the king must have been smoking some real big mushrooms when he thought to destroy all the stars. Oh, wait, he was
Also,
drunk,
why
never
does
mind.
the prince never go to the toilets?
Mario drug.
Man, my childhood has been thoroughly ruined.
Yeah. Here's a fun fact about your childhood. Do you know the Power Rangers were all a bunch of serial killer dog fuckers?
Oh, that's childhood fact.
Is that a real thing that people say?
That's like every childhood ruined video on the internet. Just like, oh, did you guys know this guy's a, like, serial killer, actually?
They were
That guy's a
serial killers, and they were
sociopath.
dead the whole time. And they were also on
childhood ruined
drugs.
fact. Did you know Kurt Cobain killed himself?
What?
No, that's a conspiracy. We don't talk about that.
yeah.
Wait, I thought I thought the conspiracy was that somebody else killed him.
Yeah, I thought the conspiracy is that Courtney Love killed him.
Yes, that's the idea.
Yeah.
But it's attached to a conspiracy, so I don't think it's a ruined childhood thing.
My childhood was filled with conspiracies. Like, who the
Right.
fuck stole my shiny Gate Guardian cart? I still don't know.
It was me, Jordan.
God
Oh,
damn
no!
it, Jay. How could you?
I never thought it would come to this.
I never thought we'd know each other after that. I feel like we've just been learning a lot today.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Lots of
learned
facts.
we learned about the truth about Courtney Love.
Right.
We
Courtney
learned
Love's a murderer.
that
Ruined childhood.
Our childhood is ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. We learned about Sean Connery and the disgrace he's been put through. We learned about Bruce Lee. And we learned that life is meaningless in the end.
Yeah.
And I think we
Goodbye.
learned a little bit about ourselves.
Okay, so speaking of ruined childhood, real quick, I think I appreciate people who look at something too in-depth, like people who try to map out exactly how old Ash is in Pokemon. And I like them better than the people who are like, oh, Ash has been in a coma the whole time and that's why he's still 10? Cause, like, I feel like people, actually looking through a series to find this sort of stuff that's mildly interesting is better than people just, like, throwing away any criticism as, like, oh, they were dead or they're in a coma. Like, it's the cheapest thing that they could do.
Yeah, all you have to do is watch episode 1, and then, like, oh, okay. I get it, he's dead the whole time, whatever, it's all fake.
The only thing I appreciate about childhood cartoons is that one clickhole article where the title is something like, Why I don't let my children watch Winnie the Pooh? Because I can't let them trust a fat fuck virgin who can't see his own wiener.
What? Oh, they're talking about Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about Mr. Sanders. Here's the real truth behind Ash Ketchum. In the first episode, he died, and the reason he never aged is because they just keep stringing his corpse along and pretending he's still alive.
Pikachu is just weak and burning it.
Oh my god.
Pichu at Bernie's.
That's why Pikachu's never been able to evolve. He has to keep up the ruse.
Oh, you got a
We made
shooting moon. Good job.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little fucked up. But look, here's all the stars we made, all the constellations. There's everything.
Oh,
Jesus.
There you go. Oh god. Slender Man, no.
That actually legit frightened me for a bit.
We collected all the stars, but we forgot to collect the 8 pages.
Hey, Prince, you want to meet my buddy Slender Man?
Okay, wait a minute. The king says he's tired? What the fuck has he done?
He just ate a lot of burgers.
He's been flexing this whole time.
Laws of physics dictate that the bigger you are, the harder it is to just, like, live, right?
I guess so. And he's really big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost as big as me.
Me almost... What?
Wait, does he... Again, he tells us some shit about the LP. I hate him. He's our biggest critic.
Just like my
by
dad.
the way, chirps away, your LP sucks.
I mean, he just said it was really boring to watch.
Well, future friends are, like, biggest critic, always going on about how he can't drop memes. God. Let it be known that I
what?
love memes.
We grew 2 centimeters.
Whoa.
The,
And so
the
did
prince
my
is now
heart.
7 centimeters tall.
Whoa.
Ah, cool, we're getting a cake.
We finally get to see our mom. The enigma of this game.
All right, and
Whoa, just like
that's
the Rush album.
And so that's the end of Katamari Damacy. Look, there's all cousins.
Whoa.
They're summoning the king of all cosmos, aka Satan.
So that's how we know we got them
Right.
all, because otherwise there'd be holes in the little circle of hand-holding.
Oh, okay.
How do we get cousins?
So at the beginning you just get them by finishing the game, but if you do a new game plus, you can pick them up in the level, and they count as
Oh.
objects.
Oh, okay.
Also, welcome to the credits. We get a little extra, rolling to do. We've got the moon, and we're gonna roll up various countries.
Oh, we already
Please don't
rolled
drop
up
the
the moon.
Netherlands.
The Prince's final gambit.
Don't
Please-
worry, I look for the Netherlands specifically.
I'm
Oh
glad.
no. Please don't roll up the Netherlands. Just roll up a huge blunt, okay?
See if you can find where you're from as I roll it up and destroy your economy.
Oh, well.
I think the economy's the last thing you're gonna be worrying about if the moon hits you.
I really like the very, 80s, rock ending that we have.
That's pretty good.
Oh, and it has the lyrics at the bottom. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, there's you, Jordan.
Oh no!
Oh, shit! Oh, we got Sweden.
I wish we had a more, like, ethnic cast just so they could slowly disappear as the credits go on.
Alright, Gus, I went to Germany. I'm safe.
But for how long, fucker?
Yeah, we're coming back.
Oh no.
I think this credit song is like 4 minutes. I've got plenty of time. Oh, there's, we got... Oh, there we go. We got... Yeah.
Dang it. No, we live in the Netherlands, Chorps. I think we're
Oops.
good.
You're right. I think I got everything around you. And somehow didn't get you.
You can't get America. We got too many guns.
You hear shots going again at the prince
It's just like the
as
police.
he rolls over America.
It picks up the wall we built between us and Mexico.
Oh, I got the US. There we go.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I feel a little sick already. This spinning is just... Ugh. I might not actually pick up the Netherlands. I don't remember.
No,
Oh
no,
shit, you guys might be
It
safe.
was Holland.
Oh, okay.
The joke is that is not what the country is called.
Yeah. Good job, Prince. You idiot. You picked up the wrong country. We're the only ones on Earth still left.
This was made in a different time.
No, it was always the Netherlands.
This is made in a different time. And a different universe.
Actually, never mind.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. Looks like we got most of Africa there.
And Australia.
It's gonna
Oh,
take,
yeah.
It's gonna take a lot to get them away from us.
Thanks, Jordan.
I'm glad that I hit you in 2 waves.
You picked up a land down under. Or prince's roll and king's plunder.
I'm glad to know we're at least rid of Australia.
Traveling
Finally.
in a fried up Katamari.
The menace. Oh, we got a couple more right before the end.
All those prisoners are finding the prison they belong to.
Prison of life.
Wow, we all got rolled into the Katamari and now we're on a lunar family vacation. The stars sure are pretty. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
I can't believe
But that's
Tommy
not-
Wiseau grew up to make movies when he was originally on the moon.
That's not quite it, though. Because I didn't pick up the present from the last level.
Oh no. Why is
The
that?
present, well, it's a while it takes. Like, you see Ultraman there's holding it.
Oh, okay.
And not only that, when we hit him, he knocked it out right there. See, it's floating in air. So, one thing about the presents is that they don't attach to things anymore once they're out of whatever they're originally attached to. So, it hit Ultraman as Ultraman was doing the shake. So we had to get big enough to pick it up again. And there we go, we got it that time.
Good job.
And so, did the level one more time, just to show off the new thing we got. And this one, probably the most exciting present of all.
Ah, jeez.
Also, look at how happy he is. Please don't smile ever again, King. It's such a terrifying look.
It's a bad look for you, King. Oh.
Yeah!
my
yes! We got a mask made out of... Finally, we can look just like our dad for Halloween.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you, Dad.
I want to destroy all the stars.
Alright, so, this time, it wasn't as good as last time because I spent a lot of time waiting for that present. Let's just make it Stardust.
Oh, you destroyed the moon.
That's a real shame.
The prince broke up the moon he just made. Rich people sure are different.
I really love that they add extra dialogue just for that.
Great.
Anyways, it's
so
time to put on our
appropriate.
cool mask.
Capitalism
Oh, no.
ruins everything again.
And that's how that child became a communist. Thank you, Prince, for once again ruining America.
Oh, we got one more cousin here. Dip.
Whoa.
Aw,
What a
they're
dipshit.
cute.
No, they're very cute. Don't say that. But look, we got all... And now there's... Oh, that's terrifying. Prince, please don't. And, You also get eternal levels from the ones that you do fast enough. It basically just lets you play in the one forever. Just until you get tired of it. It's a nice way to kind of, like, scope out if you want to do, like, high score sort of stuff.
Or if
That's
you
very
want to
cool.
do an LP.
Right, exactly.
But who'd do that?
I don't know. Anyways,
Some
one
kind
more
of
time we're
loser.
going to look at all the stuff that we've built. Kind of, you know... This was one day, it was a hard day's work.
Sure, if you forgot to edit, you accidentally recorded the cursor.
Not again!
God, there's a Cyber account too. God damn it, Chirps! I thought you were a professional.
I didn't know if we made these jokes the first time this happened.
We
or not.
literally made the same joke.
No.
And that's how
That's
this
an LP
LP
fact.
ends. And us making the same jokes we made before. Good night, everyone.
Wow, the prince, you really were the Katamari Damacy all along.
It's time for the prince to take a break.
It's time for a final Jughead fact. Jughead fact number 20. Jughead won't destroy the moon.
He has a sense of righteousness.
Rich people sure are different.